because of several events that took place in the beginning of war, God is leading into how can we serve Ukraine better? How can we serve our communities better?
The war has created so many new realities, new challenges that none of us have. Nobody expects to have to go through this, right?
Зараз для церкви це великий виклик. Ця ситуація пов'язана з війною. І у нас в церкві є і волонтерський штаб, який служить прифронтовим територіям, деокупованим територіям. Це служіння, воно пов'язане з тим, що багато питань виникають дуже різко, хаотично, і треба бути постійно включеним. Більш того, ми, мабуть, не дозволяли собі якогось такого довго чи відпочинку, чи що, щоб неможливо було виключитись з цієї ситуації.
The first thing that you should know is our church is about 65 people, and throughout the war, even though having services that were standing room only, we're still a church of about 65, and that's important because God has done a lot. From the very first day of the war, we started converting our church into a place to house refugees. Very quickly, as people saw what we were doing, the resources were available, and we were able to open 5 commercial buildings to house refugees, plus several houses to use as dormitories and a lot of host homes. And we could house about 550 people a day. And during the course of the war, we have housed about 12,000 people. We still house about 150 people daily, and we were able to do evacuations from the line of fire. And to date, we've evacuated about 3,500 people from the active war zone. And we have fed 55,000 people since the beginning of the war. Needless to say, we do a lot, and that's not even the half of it. And we're still a church of 65, which means that our team can get tired really easy.
There were so many people that were involved in the process to make it real, to make it happen. There was a lot of all of the pastors and leaders and volunteers who joined in teams in their cities to serve refugees, to serve their communities. And we had a desire and it was on our minds always, like, how can we encourage those ministers? How can we find a place where they can come and breathe out? That's how we came up with this idea to find this Strength Carpathian retreat center where we can come, spend a few days, have clinical counselors coming to share, to encourage, to listen to us, to support us, but also have time to worship, have time to pray for each other, have time to be encouraged by the word.
Я їхав на цю конференцію, не знаючи спеціалізацію звуження, що тут буде відбуватися. Але було цікаво, що я приїхав і почув ті речі, за якими я сюди приїхав.
We had the opportunity in the summer to go to the Relief Workers Conference that was held at the castle in Austria. And for my family and I, it was a complete blessing. And as soon as we knew that there was the opportunity to have a conference here in Ukraine, we knew that we needed to get our team there. And so we brought 16 team members that are coming and dealing, that have been working nonstop since the beginning of the war. Even now, there are several of them that are in sessions with counselors that are learning and that are preparing so that they don't burn out, so that they can continue serving as this war continues for a long time.
Тут у нас, скажімо так, це вдалося трошки переключитися, і відпочинок, такий не просто на один день, а кілька днів, коли ти можеш відключитися від тієї хаотичної роботи, якою ти займаєшся.
Не менш важливо було те спілкування з братами з інших церков, Голгофи, яке в мене було тут. І насправді є багато таких маленьких свідчень в процесі розмови того, наскільки важливо один одного просто підтримувати, де можна просто виговоритись. Я дякую Богу за те, що сьогодні, пройшовши вже 3 дні цієї конференції, я розумію, що я вже трошки починаю перемагати. І я трошки став вільніший.
This type of conferences, I see it as something essential for people like us and like all the others that are here to receive the kind of help that we need. It's important for us to be able to see that we're not alone and that there are things we can do together and not just praying and seeking the Lord, but then for future things that we can actually like just kind of link arms doing, you know, that's essential. And anybody that I've talked to at the conference, it just seems like, yeah, these are the things that are resonating with all of us, and just rediscovering that sense of, yeah, doing this together as a body.
Ми нарешті побачились з багатьма людьми, яких ми дуже довгий час не бачили, також через там пандемію, через війну і так далі. І це також підбадьорює, коли ти бачиш людей, які також, як і ти, вони щось роблять, вони і ми ніби як один єдиний організм, хоча здається, що ми наче іноді, що ми окремо, але коли ти бачиш усіх, бачиш, що люди щось також роблять, і потужно роблять, і круто, і іноді декому ти можеш навіть допомогти тут, хтось допомагає тобі, і це дуже підбадьорює, тому що ми всі рідні завдяки Христу.
This is something that is, I believe it will bring so much fruit, because now people can come back and they will understand that they're not alone. They're together with everyone else, all of other church families that are around Ukraine. Because for this conference we had about 160 people that came with their families, with their kids, but they got connections. They regained those lost connections that were lost because of war.
Немаловажно, що це проходить в такому прекрасному місті, просто від самої атмосфери, від природи, ти також як насичуєшся, наповнюєшся. Тут прекрасно, дійсно. Ти можеш бути як усамітненим від всього цього, всі цієї суєти, того, що нам так іноді важко відставити, коли ми вдома. Да?
Ми не очікували, що нас так цінять. Це да. Це вражає.
I just want to thank you guys for your support for this, and once again, just want to emphasize how valuable it is that we can have these opportunities, because these people that are here, these are the guys that are doing stuff on the ground. You know, I think one of the most direct ways that you can help in what's going on in Ukraine is to just, in whatever way, to encourage these leaders and pastors to do what they're doing.
So we want to say thank you to everybody that's been a part of it. And we want to say thank you to everybody that's been praying. This has been a huge blessing.
Unfortunately, the news about war in Ukraine is kind of disappeared. It's not in the air anymore. And it feels like that nothing is happening. The war has peace, everything is good, but it's not. Just today, this morning, we woke up looking in the news that there's a missile attack on Ukraine. Just about an hour ago, another missile attack alert came out. So we are still in the war.
Time rolls on, we recognize this is going to be a long war and recovery, and so we need to be ready for that, ready to run the marathon with this.
We understand that Calvary Chapel Global, yes, individual churches, but at the same time we're united in one vision. We are united in one desire, so that the gospel of Jesus Christ would be spread, would be growing, would touch more and more people. And if one of us is suffering, we step in and help and support in whatever way we can. So guys, if we can do it together, if we can join again and continue to support, continue to pray, continue to encourage, it was already a huge blessing. And we truly appreciate everything that was already done. But there's a lot ahead. And we have plans. We want to encourage, we want to grow, we want to plant new churches, we want to build new leaders, we want to invest into people. And there's ways of how you can enroll in that. So we encourage you to learn more through various sources that are available through calvarychapel.com, through CGN, through Whitefields, through other organizations, cross-culture. You can find out more. How can you enroll, pray, support, be part of what is happening here?